Although they were rejected by men, God took care of the Holy Family during the birth of our Lord. Several incredible miracles that not very many people know about happened when our Lord was delivered from Our Lady's womb. Truly, heaven came to earth in more ways than one. I'll tell you the story right now. Howdy, and welcome to America Needs Fatima. My name is 𝗂𝗏𝘄𝗃, and thank you for being with me here today. So let's get right into our story about the Holy Family. As you can imagine, the Holy Family was cold and tired after their long journey from Nazareth to Bethlehem. So as soon as they arrived, St. Joseph and Our Lady searched for a place to stay, but were rejected everywhere. Finally, they found a place so humble that no one in town full of strangers would even consider using it for lodging. The Cave of Bethlehem. By the way, I'm drawing today's narrative from the writings of a visionary, Venerable Sister Maria de Agreda. She writes that God sent 10,000 visible angels to guard Our Lady and our Lord in her womb. The presence of the angels was partly a consolation to St. Joseph, who naturally felt ashamed that he couldn't provide better accommodations for the queen of his heart. So knowing the great mysteries about to take place in that cave, Our Lady started cleaning. But St. Joseph felt that this was below Our Lady's dignity and begged her not to deprive him of the work, and he helped her clean and then started a fire. At that point, the holy angels were so in awe of Our Lady's humility that they also helped clean the cave. After a meal, Our Lady encouraged St. Joseph to rest. During his sleep, he was miraculously wrapped in spiritual ecstasy and saw all of the events that happened that night. Now, you might be wondering what spiritual ecstasy looks and feels like. Many saints and holy figures of the Catholic Church are known to have experienced it. And it has been described by those that were nearby, but the closest you and I can come to feeling it ourselves is by attending Holy Mass. God granted some saints spiritual ecstasy to help strengthen their resolve or to give them the exact moment of wisdom that they needed to overcome a particular problem. Now, He wants you and I to overcome our problems in life and grow closer to Him. So He gives us just a little taste of spiritual ecstasy through the graces that we receive at Holy Mass. I know I certainly feel better after attending Mass myself. We here at America Needs Fatima know it is difficult to attend Mass as much as I would like to, and as much as you would like to, which is why we partnered with a local priest named Father Jerry to offer a full traditional Catholic Mass every morning for all of our children of Mary. Now, if you would like to join me and have a full Catholic Mass prayed for you and your intentions every single day, then you can click on the link in the description box below and sign up to become a child of Mary. When you sign up, your name and intentions will be sent directly to Father Jerry, and you will also receive a subscription to Crusade magazine. And not only do you get all of this, but a beautiful medal of 𝗏𝗆 as gifts. These gifts are our thank you for helping us spread the Fatima message. So, click on the link in the description box below to sign up today. Okay, back to the Holy Family. Remember, St. Joseph was just visited by a beautiful spiritual ecstasy in his sleep. As for Our Lady, she was called by the voice of God and entered into an ecstasy more powerful than any other mystical experience she's had before. In fact, Our Lady was so elevated that she entered the beatific vision for over an hour until finally our Lord was delivered from her womb. Unlike all other women, the delivery didn't cause Our Lady any pain, since she's exempt from the consequences of original sin. Then, at the moment of the birth, Our Lady radiated such intense rays of light that her body became transfigured, Now, this is a lot like what happened at the miraculous medal and Fatima apparitions when the light of God proceeded from Our Lady at Fatima. Our Lady had opened her hand twice and imitated an intense light that penetrated the children and reached the innermost part of their souls, making them see themselves as if immersed in God. This also reminds me of the verse from the book of Wisdom, chapter 7, which says wisdom, which symbolizes Our Lady, is the brightness of eternal light. But moving back to the birth, Sister Maria de Agreda says our Lord proceeded from Our Lady like light from crystal. He was in the same glorified state as in the Transfiguration, as told in the Gospels. And Our Lady did not take hold of our Lord, yet instead, the divine infant was received into the arms of Saint Michael and Gabriel, who appeared in human form. Then another miracle happened. Our Lord went from his transfigured state of glory into a state capable of suffering like you and I. Our Lady received him from the holy angels, then called Saint Joseph from his sleep. Saint Joseph adored our Lord with tears of joy and kissed his feet. And then Our Lady wrapped our Lord in swaddling clothing, laid him in the manger. Then an ox from a neighboring field came running into the cave to join the other animals. Our Lady commended these animals to warm our Lord with their breath and acknowledge him as creator, as reparation for the neglect and rejection of men. This radiation of light during the Nativity reminds you and me to seek our Lord, who is the light of the world, by going to Our Lady. Just as she brought him forth on the first Christmas, so she will bring him forth in us, if we make this sincere effort to live the message of Fatima by praying the Holy Rosary and committing ourselves to works of penance for ourselves and for sinners. When praying the Holy Rosary, recall the sublime truths of this story. When praying the third joyful mystery, the Nativity. Okay, that's all we have for you today. Thank you so much for watching, and may God bless you and Mary Immaculate keep you under her mantle. God love you.
We want your soul to receive as many graces as possible. Consider joining our special Child of Mary group. We have a full Catholic Mass prayed every day for each and every one of our children of Mary. Click your screen now to have a daily Mass prayed in your name.